Ryan Reynolds, Mint Mobile, scooped up by T-Mobile in a $1.35 billion deal. Which, by the way, basically from like all of his exits in the past couple of years, he pretty much has cleared over $1 billion. Mint Mobile, partly owned by actor Ryan Reynolds, which, funny enough, apparently he's like a massive shareholder of them, will be acquired by T-Mobile as part of a cash in stock deal worth as much as $1.35 billion, the Hollywood Star revealed Wednesday. T-Mobile's purchase of Kayana Corp will give it access to the budget wireless provider Mint, along with Ultra Mobile and wholesaler Plum. The brands, which already use T-Mobile for their network, will be run as a separate business unit. I never dreamt I'd own a wireless company, and I certainly never dreamt I'd sell it to T-Mobile, Reynolds said in a tweet. Life is strange, and I'm incredibly proud and grateful. Reynolds owns a significant stake in Mint, according to Bloomberg. The Deadpool star also reeled in $610 million in the sale of his gin company in 2020, and T-Mobile said it is acquiring Mint sales, marketing, digital, and service operations. It plans to use its supplier relationships and distribution scale to help grow the brands and offer competitive pricing and greater device inventory to more U.S. consumers seeking low-cost offerings. T-Mobile US Incorporated said Mint and Ultra Mobile are complementary to its existing prepaid services. Metro by T-Mobile, T-Mobile branded prepaid, and Connect by T-Mobile. T-Mobile CEO Mike Sievert said the company plans to give a boost to Mint's already successful digital direct-to-consumer business. Over the long term, we'll also benefit from applying the marketing formula Mint has become famous for across more parts of T-Mobile, Sievert said. We think customers are really going to win with a more competitive and expansive Mint and Ultra. Mint founders David Glickman and Rizwan Qasim will stay on at T-Mobile after the transaction is complete to manage the brands. Reynolds, meanwhile, will remain in his creative role for Mint. Now, the actual price of the deal will depend on Kayana Corp's performance during certain periods before and after the closing. The transaction is targeted to close later that year, and T-Mobile, based on Bellevue, Washington, became one of the country's largest cell phone service carriers in 2020 after buying rival Sprint. Now, the coolest thing about this whole thing, it kind of goes to show you just how good Ryan Reynolds is at like picking the path that he like travels, right? He was like good on the path of basically being Deadpool. He was extremely good at picking his gin company. He is really good at picking his mobile company, right? Like he has been able to be successful in a lot of different industries, and I'm talking like massively successful. Let's see some of these comments. Ryan will make a mint. There goes your $16 a month deal. Ha ha. Time to dump and run. I see people cutting deals here and there, and me, poor me, all I'm cutting is an onion and potato. Am I a loser? I'll miss his commercials. See, the thing is like, he'll probably still be doing his commercials because, again, like his brand awareness, like just people know of him so well that he's going to be doing that job for a while, right? This person says thought about using Mint, but not anymore. Well, they're still selling annual plans at the same cost, and they were always on T-Mobile. The thing is, like, what's really weird about these like budget phone carriers, they're pretty much just piggybacking on all these big carriers, like using the same towers, providing roughly the same service, but like less brand recognition and all that kind of stuff. The funny thing is, T-Mobile was already basically doing this with Metro, but Mint was actually offering even cheaper services than Metro. But Metro was always part of T-Mobile, and now Mint is just being part of T-Mobile. So it's not that crazy. I just think it's kind of interesting.